Welcome to Hometown Cable. Winter has arrived. Bob then with the camera and the mic. We're at the Tatro Farm for an open house. Hidden View Farm, it says on the sign in front of the old barn. John, Paul, Dan, Don, and Dale. We're going to go see the new barn. We'll be right back. Calendar is right. Make that November 12th on a Sunday. And here we're looking over from the road at the new barn. And you can see the snow on the ground and the blowing. I'm in the car trying to get a few pictures here before I get out. Don't want to get the camera wet. We'll go look on the inside of this new kind of an operation for the Tatros. We've come inside of the large new frame and metal barn. And this is what we are greeted by. This real wide expanse in the middle where the cows and the animals that are here are fed. They bring the feed from the outside. No longer have storage overhead. They drop it to the cows. And then the cows are in this loafing barn right over here with what appears to be a lot of sand for their bedding. Apparently there's no cleaning unit here that is permanent. Apparently it's scraped with a front end loader. We'll try to find that out later as we're talking to some of the boys. You see the large aluminum divisions, look like aluminum, between the cows. Cows are free to wander. And overhead, all the 2x4s, the 2x6s I should say, and all the frameworks. There's two sides, large doors with openers, electric openers. The other side is empty. There's the scraper, I believe, for the cleaner, or they feed with this. I'm not sure what. This is the other side that's not yet finished, apparently. The stanchions will close so they could hold one of the animals here for whatever reason they want it. It's all done automatically. From the other end, I believe, you push a button and they'll all close. These will close down up against that post and would keep the animal in one place. You can see the cows are happy in here with their foods. Silage, a mixture, I believe, of the haylage, maybe it's called. Which one of the Tatros are you?
I'm Dale Tatro.
You're Dale, all right. You're the last one on the name on the side, Dale.
I'm the last one, the youngest.
There's Don, Danny, and Dale. Okay. All sons of John, Paul, and Gloria?
Yep.
All right. When did you decide to do this, Dale?
Probably about 3 years ago we decided to do this. We started planning, started traveling all over Western New York, Vermont, all over the country, getting information from different universities on way to build the barn, the parlor, and situate a whole facility.
Okay, now this is strictly for milking cows in here?
Strictly for milking cows in here. This is actually our dry group right now that we have in here.
Okay.
Our milking herd is still in the old barn right now at this time. we'll be able to hold 250 head in this barn,
Okay.
and then they'll be heading down that way there along this corridor to be milked. So
Okay, you're feeding them what right now?
this is a mixture of haylage and corn silage. There's dry cow grain that's put in there,
Uh-huh.
and they're minerals.
Now, I've noticed a couple of things when I come in. I don't see a barn cleaner.
That's going to be installed.
It will be installed. Okay.
Eventually in the future. There's a, if you can get a close up, you'll see there's a 2x4 down the center.
Just a second, let me get right here.
There's a 2x4 right down the center of the barn.
Yes, I see it.
And that'll be broken out eventually in time, so we can put a track that'll scrape the manure out.
Okay, and of course you haven't finished over here.
Right. Well, we kind of wanted to let people see the depth of how deep it is,
Uh-huh.
and how much sand actually goes into the stalls. That board that you see in the front, that's called
Right.
a brisket board. And there's we've seen a couple farms in Western New York, and some a lot of it came through Cornell information that actually positions a cow with her hind end out over here, so she doesn't make a mess inside the stall.
So that stays right there.
Yep. And it also helps her to get up too, because when a cow gets up, they lunge forward.
Okay.
And it positions them to get up in the right position.
I thought those were aluminum poles, but they're not, are they?
No,
That's steel.
that's all steel.
Okay. So that is real deep. Now, I also noticed on the other side there's a lot of sand under the cows.
Yes.
You're using sand instead of
Sand
sawdust?
provided. Yep. We've been using sand now for almost 4 years, and we have not had a somatic cell count get over 300,000.
What kind of a cow?
Somatic cell count.
What's that mean?
That's like mastitis, infection in the cow's cord.
Uh-huh.
So we started, our vet, Dr. Wayne Evans, suggested that we try sand because we were going to overcrowd our barn so we can move into this new facility. So he suggested we use sand, and we tried it, enjoyed it, cows loved it. And
It's not colder than sawdust for the cows?
Actually, it's just like an insulated booth.
It is.
It's it's warm in the winter and it's cool in the summer.
The wind don't move it too much either.
No, that's true. So when these curtains drop, it won't blow the
What
sun.
curtains are you talking about?
There's a curtain over there,
Okay.
outside wall, and that one there is electronically controlled on a thermostat. That'll raise and lower by itself.
So with a temperature.
Right. And the curtain over on the other side of the barn is manually to be dropped, raised and dropped.
Okay. Let's go over and take a peek at this sand you got over here.
Okay.
You got some big cows. Nice looking cows. So you really put a lot of it in there.
Yeah. There's about 10 tandem loads of sand in there.
Huh. Where do you get this kind of sand?
Norman Reshore or
Very, very fine, isn't it?
well, some of it is. Actually, some of the bottoms are a little heavier clay sand.
Uh-huh.
Made it's a lot better for packing. The top sand is.
Has it been sifted to take out any little stones?
Nope.
It hasn't, huh?
And Dennis
Okay.
Richards is the other one that gets us sand once in a while.
Uh-huh. When would you use the stanchions that you have built in here?
During preg checks, that would check for a pregnant cow.
Uh-huh.
If we wanted to treat a cow for something, or if anytime that we want to restrain a cow and hold her in here, and have just work on her. So the neat thing about these stalls,
Okay.
Norco, is that when we lock these in, turn these in, the whole side locks. But with these stalls,
Or you could do it manually.
do it manually. With these stalls, there's a pin on each thing that'll hold just one cow in. We can then turn this lever back.
Uh-huh.
It'll release all the cows except for the one that we want stuck in there.
Okay, yes. So who was your contractor?
Don Cole was a contractor of the barn. Hayward Construction, they did all the building of the barn and everything. And all the stalls, the gates, the curtains, and all the cow stalls all came from Nordco, which is a company in Western New York.
Uh-huh.
And also some of the milking equipment that we have in the other barn came from Nordco.
Okay, we'll walk down and see what we have down the hallway.
Okay.
All right, I see a blue floating ball here. What are we looking at right here,
Okay, these
Dale?
Are These are waters. These waters here are designed that they will not freeze in 40 below weather.
Well, water freezes at 32.
Right, but with these, this whole thing is insulated, and the actual water comes down below the cement, and from the deepness of that, it's almost 4 feet below that. The ball comes up when the water is full and seals the top of this.
Okay, and the cow pushes down like
right.
Takes a drink, yes.
And they won't freeze. And the reason why we put those in is because, well, like I said, the barn is not insulated, so it'll stay pretty much close to the temperature is outside.
Uh-huh. So, is this supposed to be good, the temperature that cool?
They claim that the colder, I shouldn't say extremely cold, but the colder the better. It's better for the cows and for their health.
You haven't talked to the cows about that, have you?
Well,
huh?
I don't see them complaining, so.
Okay. A right angle, when we came down a right angle, we're running back the same way as the other barn. And there's a big door right there. Tell us about that door.
This door is kind of different from barns of modern parlors of today. Most of them are, today a lot of them were T-barns. And what I mean by that is that the parlor was connected directly to the barn.
Right.
Directly to the barn like this.
Yes.
Where with today's barns, you want them parallel. So that way their ventilation on your barn is not stopped by that T.
Okay, like a U shape we have, right?
Right.
Much like a U. We've come down from the left down to right for the whole barn. Now we've come across this way, and now we've come into this area where these gates open up.
Yep.
Let the cows in to this large holding area where they go up to the milking parlor. And you see it's sloped also. So it's easier to clean, the water runs down and everything else. Is that the idea?
Right, I'll get it.
Go ahead.
This will all be flushed. We'll use a creamery hose to flush this all down. And the water that we use is recycled water, actually. The water from the wash system, or anytime we use water in the parlor, or for washing our hands, taking a shower, is all recycled back in the large tank outside, the 1,500-gallon septic tank. And then it's pumped back in, and we wash down the floors.
When do you expect to start milking here?
Hopefully next week.
Next week?
Yeah. Everything buttoned up.
Can you have to truck the cows here, or can you get through by pasture?
Actually, the cows can come right up from this barn right over here. This is where our milking cows,
oh, they're in the barn right here. Oh,
right
all
here.
right.
It's just off here. We have 130 milking head here.
Oh, okay.
And at my father's barn, there's 140 heifers there.
All right. Wait, when we first started, we took a picture of his side. That's the milking barn, right? What are you going to do with that barn? Take it down, or?
No, there's still a lot of. This barn is going to be used for those dry cows that we saw in there. They're going to be moved over there.
I see.
So they'll have a place to go.
Okay.
And if it's still operational, I'll show you something. Now, a lot of times at these farms, you're one man. This is one man doing all this. One man moves all the cows in here, and he milks them all at the same time.
Wow.
So he'll load all these cows in here, and then he'll load his crowd gate, done doing remote control.
Right.
Okay. And then he'll go in, and he'll start operating from the parlor.
Okay, now you can move it up to crowd them right in.
Right. Once you get the parlor, this is just drops it in behind the cows, and then you just pick it up.
How farming has changed, Dale.
And as you see the walls, there's another thing he's talking about how farming has changed. Versus having one side of the wall, these are curtains on this wall here.
That can open right up?
Open right up. And lowers the temperature quite drastically.
Okay. So there's a separate wall for this section and a separate wall for the loafing barn.
Right.
So that goes right outdoors there with it.
In time, we're going to have, you can see a crank up on the wall.
Yes.
And those are going to be hooked in electronically. So these curtains will drop with the temperature here.
Uh-huh.
And that's another thing with the barn that we have out there. There will be no fans in that barn.
No fans?
No fans whatsoever.
How do you circulate the air?
Well, there was a large ridge in the up above.
Okay.
So it's an overshot, something like
right.
this. So the westerly wind coming in, it circles it and pulls it right out to the top. So it ventilates itself. that's one of the things that we've used through different, I should say, colleges, Cornell, Michigan State, and we've learned different things how to better.
Now you mentioned one person can milk the cows. Right. Who's that? Who's the milker?
Dan and myself.
Both of you will be milking. But you milk 3 times a day or twice?
Twice.
Twice a day. All right. There's some loose heifers in here now.
I guess so.
Jesse? What's your last name? Trombley. Are you a farmer? You are? Yeah, where do you live?
Used to live where the big planted tractors in the field, but at a guy.
Okay. Do you like farming?
Yeah.
You ever see a farm like this before? Different, isn't it, huh? Hi. Oh, I know who these kids are now. Holy mackerel. They own all the John Deere tractors. I remember you now. Okay. Okay, Dan, what do we got?
Okay, the cow's going to come up to here.
Yes.
It's going to enter about here. And then this gate will open here. The cow will enter in here.
Well, now, how did that happen? You pushed a button?
Blaine Rose. He's the sales representative.
Okay.
Norco and Germania. The milking equipment that is installed here. Okay, now follow me through here. The cow will enter here. Now she can't come in anywhere here because there's no early loading.
Okay.
Short loading, as they call it. She'll come down here. She'll turn here. This gate will turn like this.
What's going to make it turn?
The cow.
The cow.
Yeah. She'll turn this again. She'll come in here and she has to turn this like this.
Okay.
And then the next cow keeps turning it.
And it will turn automatic.
Right. And then you'll be putting the milkers on underneath them between their legs.
Right.
Okay. Now, and as soon as they're done, you hit the button. And away they go.
Oh, they go straight out.
All these gates there.
Yes, of course, they go straight out.
Just turn like that, and away they go.
You don't feed them or do anything else while they're in
No
here.
feed is given in here whatsoever.
No feed, no water, no grain, nothing.
And this here is very essential to a person who's milking a cow from between her hind legs. It's called a manure pan or a butt pan.
Okay.
All the manure is supposed to be caught in here.
Oh, you're milking from between the both legs.
Between both hind legs.
Yes.
So there's a hole down at the end over here at this here. You can see. And water flushes this right through, which then takes this out of here and puts it, well actually it kind of sends it right to this grate over here, which then takes it right to the back. So everything is flushed down and flooded out.
Pretty automatic, huh?
And then you just, I mean, we'll leave it like that for now. University of Cal Poly in California, they came out with the conclusion after several studies that with stairs, you move up too fast on the cow, you startle her while she's in the holding area, and she'll tend to jump back. With the ramp, you gradually move up on the cow, and she's more relaxed when you come up there. You don't just surprise her when you come up.
Will that be covered with a rubber or something, or won't that be slippery?
Nope, won't be slippery at all. There will be no manure on there whatsoever.
Oh, no, okay. Now, who is this guy?
This is my little nephew, Brent.
Hi, Brent. Who's your dad? Donald?
Don.
Uh-huh, Don, huh? So do you milk cows? You do? That's good. Good. So what kind of milkers do you have here?
These are Germania milkers.
Germania.
Yep, and this is Germania takeoff.
Uh-huh.
And the way this operates is when the cow is done milking, this unit here and this unit here work
Just a minute.
together.
That's the unit and that unit.
This unit here, this long stainless steel chamber,
Uh-huh.
they work together. And what they do is when the cow, this tells this unit up here that the cow is done milking, and it shuts off the vacuum to this. So the vacuum is now shut off, and then this waits like about 5 seconds. There's called a whisker valve in it, and it just retracts the unit automatically. I believe they are hooked in. I'm not quite sure.
So you're right underneath the cows, yep.
Underneath the cow.
That's going to be a change for the cow in the first place. Between the legs rather than on the side. As we're looking, we see the milking mat, and also we see the floor is curved, got a convex in the middle.
Right.
So
That's for the milker. The pitch outward like that actually picks your hind feet up and kind of pushes you in. So it's for your back and your knees.
How many milkers do you have?
There's 16.
16, eight on each side.
Right, and it's expandable. We can put 8 more up.
Up here, at the end, right.
And
There's space at the end, you'll see.
Right. And the cost just to put in these extra 4 would be about $45,000.
For 4?
I should say, excuse me.
For 8 would be $45,000. Why would you want to do that?
Milk more cows, or milk faster.
Yes, you've got to have more, huh? Who's living on the farm, Dale? Are you living on the farm?
I'm living on the farm.
At this farm here?
I'm living at my father's place.
At your father's?
Right. And my brother and his wife are living there, and mom and dad.
Okay.
Of course, they've got a monstrous house.
Yeah, it's a big house.
And my brother Don, he's living here.
Okay.
So I should be building this fall up on the hill across from Hector Bedard's.
Okay, this is going to rename this road the Tatro Road.
I wouldn't push it that far.
Oh yeah, there's a Stetson Roadman right here. Hi. Okay, we've come into the warmer section here on the south end of the barn, right? South, I guess
Right.
that's south. And this is your machinery?
Right.
Okay. Now everything comes in here, Dale?
Pardon?
It starts here and ends here, right? Your vacuum starts here?
Yep. This is a compressor. This is to run those stalls that I was running. Everything out there is ran by air.
Okay.
Hot water heaters to run the system.
To run what system?
To wash the system.
Oh, okay.
And to heat the floors. The floor out in the parlor is heated too.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
In the milking parlor, that'll be nice. That's...
I had to make a few adjustments on this. This is the orange line that runs all under the heating system.
Okay.
Runs under the parlor.
Well, you can see the most popular places in here.
Yep.
People are in here where it's... Oh, this is where the food is, too. Now, your tank is...
That's one tank. We'll be moving the other tank
into here, or...
Same way that tank's situated.
Oh, there's another opening right here.
Yeah. There's the boss.
There's the boss right there, yeah.
Actually, that's the boss's husband.
But where's the boss then?
I don't know where she is.
She's out finding something for him to do. John Paul Tatro right here, father of these 3 boys.
A few gentlemen I'd like to introduce you to over here.
Okay.
This is Pat Hayward. He's the contractor.
Hi, Pat.
The builder who built all of these barns.
Built the barns, huh? These builders get younger every year.
And now that he's through with this, he's going to build my house. So.
Now he is? Yeah, and who's the man next to him?
This is Steve Jarvis. He's responsible for all the milking equipment in here.
How are you, sir?
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
Hometown Cable will get you on the camera.
Good.
My battery is flashing here. I grabbed the wrong battery. Be right back. We got all batteries again, and now we can talk forever. Okay, where are you gentlemen from?
I'm from Enosburg, Vermont. It's about 50 miles from here.
Oh, that's Enosburg Falls?
That's
Yes, okay. Was over there about a month ago. Bought a bunch of loose leaf in that second-hand store over there on Main Street.
Oh yes, I know right
You
where
know
you
where
are.
that is? All right. So, how did you get over here? How did they find out about you?
We used to do all their work on their milking equipment in the old parlor, and so they just contacted us again. Or one way we contacted them. I'm not sure what it was. but
Okay, yeah.
One way or the other.
It was good contact, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It turned out well. And where are you also from Vermont?
Redford.
I'm sorry?
Up in Redford.
Redford, New York. Okay. So you build houses too? Would you rather build a barn like this or a house? Doesn't matter. As long as you keep busy. How long have you been in business?
5 years.
I can't hear you.
5 years.
About 5 years. Great, done a great job here. How long have you been at it? Here.
July 10th. July 10th.
July 10th. And how many men do you have working?
I got 5.
Did a good job. Great job. Just in time for winter, too. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
We're looking at the back end of the tank, or the front end, I'm not sure which. The front end of the tank. And there's the room that we were in before, looking at it from the other angle. And the other will go right here?
This large hole here, eventually will be a 5,000 gallon tank going here.
And how big is this one?
This one's 1,500. We've got another 1,500 we're going to move over for the time being. And then we're going to put the 5,000 in here.
Okay.
And this is all the milking equipment, or some of the milking equipment, washing
Hi, Gloria.
equipment that
That's for the
Steve's
washing?
put in. And this is our IBA salesman. This is David Kerr. He's a local person.
Hi.
This is Armin Dragon. He's probably one of the top men in the nation for milking equipment and in the world. There we go.
In the world. Oh, wait a minute. Now, which is which here?
We'll stick with the nation.
Okay.
When it comes to milking equipment and cows, this man knows it.
They know it, huh? Does he do it? Does he work, or does he know it?
Can't you tell? I got my rubber.
Yeah, you got your. Look at this. You got a pleat in his pants. Got rubbers on, though.
He troubleshoots milking equipment all across the United States.
Yeah, where are you from?
Burlington, Vermont.
Burlington. Okay.
We're just checking this washer out, so we got it started up on the right foot right now.
I didn't put the holes in the salt deal.
Good idea.
But we set that for your first wash.
First wash.
Doesn't look a very big area to do all that washing.
Well, it's all done in that large vertical tank.
Okay.
That holds 105 gallons of 170-degree water.
And then from here it circulates all the way through the system?
Right.
It comes back again.
It's all diverted, plumbed down through the bottom of the cement.
Does the water stay in there overnight, or you just wash it? No?
It cycles and drains each cycle.
Okay, then you pass air through it to dry it or anything like that?
Well, it has a blow down
It does.
after each cycle to flush
Okay.
out any of the residual detergent or acid. But it's washed with a slug method. That's what those 2 units are on top.
Say that again, what are they?
It's washed with a water slug method. You draw so many gallons of water into the system, and then it's pulled around through vacuum. Everything's washed with vacuum. So those air injectors that are up on top, those yellow cones, they allow air in at a predetermined amount of time, seconds. So this system here will probably draw a wash solution for 12 to 14 seconds, and then the air injectors would probably be open at 6 seconds, 6 to 7 seconds, and that's what gives the scrubbing action to that wash solution as it circulates through the system. Probably travels at somewhere between 25 and 30 feet per second.
Wow. This has got to be one of the most important parts of the whole operation.
Yeah, if you can't clean it,
You can't clean it, you can't have it.
trouble.
Milking.
And we know the milking is the most important, because that's where the money comes, right, Gloria?
Yes.
That's where you get the money.
Everything has to function on optimum
Everything, right.
location, you know. So any new system is the first 2 weeks. There's a lot of adjustments going on for fine tuning. You start at a base, but nothing's perfect right from the start. There's adjusting going on all the time for a couple of weeks.
And we feel the need to bring in the best. So. Well, actually, earlier, was it this year or last year?
Last year.
Last year, Armin kind of got us out of a big jam. We had a vacuum problem in our other barn, and the company that we were with at the time had no clue as to what they were actually doing. And we brought Armin in, and he straightened it out and saved quite a few of our cows. And saved us a lot of money. I'll tell you that. Put us right back on the right track. And that SMAC cell count that I was speaking about earlier,
Yes?
it had started to climb because the cows were being damaged. Their tit ends were being damaged.
Right.
And Armin made the adjustment, found the problem, and things turned right around overnight.
Well, I hate to tell you, Dale, but he charges based on how satisfied the customer is. You'll be very careful.
Actually, that's not true. Armin is free as long as you're buying IBA products.
Oh!
Comes with a service.
Yes, what can you do? Do you shovel? Do you get driveways or anything?
No, I don't do driveways. I'm not home enough to do my own, and I'm in trouble because of that.
IDA guys keep you pretty busy.
I was talking to these guys were getting their work done. They're the workers of the group. Is that right? You dare say that? Okay, so identify yourself now.
I'm Don.
You're Don and
I'm Daniel.
Daniel. Who's the oldest, if I didn't know?
He is.
You're the oldest, huh? Okay, and you live at the farm with your mom and dad in that house, that large
I
house?
live in my mother's in the grandparents' back half of the house.
Okay. All right, so now, when did you take over from your dad? Or you have, I think, they retired, right? No, is he still a partner too?
He just retired this year.
He retired this year?
Yeah.
You're going to have to, let's see here, I want to get close enough so that I can hear you, to talk loud here. I don't have a mic separate. Tell me again, now you say what? He retired?
This year.
This year. Okay, so now, my biggest point is, how do you figure out who's the boss here with 3 people like this operating? You're going to have to get together just a little closer together, guys. You still talk, right? Even though you work together, all right. How do you determine who's the, do you just take turns, or what do you do?
Everybody kind of runs their own department, sort of.
Okay.
More or less.
Because that's the biggest problem I've always found is, who's going to be in charge? Someone has to be in charge, or you make a vote. With 3, I guess you never have a tie, right? Well, maybe you do.
One gets outnumbered.
Well, maybe Dad votes too once in a while. Right? Of course, then there's Mom, so there you get, you break the tie again.
Yeah, right.
Okay, how did you come up with you need a new barn like this?
Oh, I guess with times and that are the way the industry is moving, and in our sense of how we're going to move.
Uh-huh. And now you have children?
I have 2, and I have 2.
Boys or girls?
One of each.
All right. Now, you have any sisters?
No
The
sister.
3 boys, and you've all decided to be farmers, which is unusual today, really. You know, the families aren't staying on farms as much as they did. They said there's too much money in it. Is that right, Don?
I think that's why they're getting out of it.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, isn't it, huh?
Yeah.
The milk prices. Well, you must take a long time about putting this kind of money into an operation here.
It's taken, I'd say,
At least 7 years.
7 years, a long plan. It was a long plan.
Uh-huh. Well, you've done a lot of studying. Dale said you went to other places, right, to look this over?
Probably visit maybe 50 other dairies, if not more.
Uh-huh. Was there any question of why you were going to do this rather than something else between you? Or did you all kind of decide on this without pressure from each other? Was there any misgivings about this type of operation?
No.
No? All right. Now, Dale said he milks with who?
Me.
Daniel, all right. And Don, while they're doing that, what is your major?
Feed and clean.
You feed and clean, huh? Do you have any hired people? Just the 3 of you, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
And do you arrange to have a Sunday off? I think when we talked at Dragoons, you said you take turns on Sunday?
Yeah.
So, because this is a long week. How many hours do you put in a week, gentlemen?
Over 100.
Over 100.
I don't know. Well,
This week we did.
we did
This week you did,
I
yeah.
lost this week.
Uh-huh. You're very anxious to get in, obviously.
Yeah.
But don't be too in a hurry for that first day. That's going to be real fun.
They tell us the first 4 days.
The first 4 days?
Yeah. The cows have to learn to turn.
Oh, yes. Yes, they're going to have to. That'll look like everything. It looks so big and so new to them, you know. All right. Well, is there anything else we should know about your operation? I'll try to get back once you're milking so we can see the operations here.
Actually, a little history of the farm is if you turn around,
Okay.
and there's a photo of when Dad bought the farm back in 1953.
Right.
Right behind you.
Right here?
Yep. That's when Dad bought the farm from the Racines back in 1953. And then over this photo over here, this is after we remodeled the barn last year to accommodate it for 140 heifers. Actually, it can hold more heifers than that, but we want to keep it around 140. It's comfortable. And this picture that's side by that one is this farm here.
Well, we get this lined up here. I could find my reflections. I'm having all troubles here, gentlemen. Okay.
Now this was Rollin and Joanne Tatros farm.
Light in here, no?
And
Yeah.
That was a long barn, isn't it?
Yes, and here's the old Clifford Boris farm before, or house before that burned down.
Across the street,
Yep.
yes.
Sad to see that go.
Uh-huh.
Now see, that a lot of people thought we were crazy because we put our bunker silos, our feed, so far away from our barn. But what they didn't know that there was going to be a large barn put
Yes,
right here.
yes. So that was 7 years ago. You've been planning all this.
Yeah.
Now, when I first came, I stopped at this driveway right there, and I looked in, and we got that sign with their names right on the front of that barn right there.
Right. Yeah. Right there.
Okay. A big difference in the operation of what you're going to have. There'll be a lot less manual work, won't there?
Right.
Which is what farmers are looking for today, I guess. Now, this Butler-type building out here, what is this? This new also?
No, actually, that's right here. That's this building right here.
Okay.
You see.
So that's for your machinery storage?
Right.
It's probably 20 years old.
Then,
Okay.
and also back in '72, I believe, my father purchased the Bedard farm, Alfred Bedard farm, and we're currently just about 700 acres of land.
You don't own the farm across the street, the Bullrich farm?
No, we don't own that
Okay.
farm.
What's behind you here, gentlemen? This is pictures of the construction?
Yep.
That's nice. Did you take any video while it was going on?
We didn't have time. We thought about it. We really wanted to, but we didn't have time.
Uh-huh. Some of the various pictures.
And one of the people that I have forgotten to mention, and I can't believe I have, is this gentleman right here in this photo that you can barely see. His name's Dan Relation,
Uh-huh.
and he's also known as a concrete doctor, and he's poured more cement on this farm than I can even imagine trying to put a number to.
He had the hard pours to do, which was the parlor itself.
Uh-huh. Now, once you start pouring that, you have to keep going, or do you can do it in sections?
Yeah, there are a couple sections. There's the wall here. This is the
Right.
part of, okay, there's this wall, these walls here. Then there's the center walls.
Uh-huh.
Then there's the interior pours that you can make afterwards, like the where the cows stand are going to be. And then from there you go into the holding area,
Which
you
is
can
a real tough pour.
see. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is hardest, he said.
Right.
Wow.
This section of the building was the hardest pour, because
Right.
it's all different slopes.
Yes, I
different
see
drains.
that. Now, there's a drain in here. What's this room going to be?
This would be the office.
With a drain in it?
Yeah.
Just in case we get flooded out.
You sound like a man of experience.
Well, we've come to the barn at 3 in the morning and found knee-deep water, so
You have, huh?
with cows,
Something that's
you
not
never can tell.
You never can tell. Now, with this new watering system you've got, that should eliminate some of that, though?
Hopefully, yes. That will eliminate a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Of course, the greatest thing we ever heard was the fact that is a quote from Bob Roy. You know why the pyramids are still standing in Egypt? Because there's no cows.
Yeah,
Nothing in to knock them down.
Okay, well, now there's one right here. That's the two boys in the family?
Yes, they are.
The grandchildren here?
Yo, aboard. You do have any?
Hi.
They've been on TV before.
Oh, you look like Dad there, too. He looks like Dad, and you do, too. Yeah, I saw. And what about this man over here, Dale? Dale, are you married?
Yes, I am married.
No children?
No children. My wife is Carol.
Okay, now they'll tell you how children come along if you want them
Well,
to.
yeah. Whenever we feel the need, we want children, we'll just have theirs come along for a couple hours. We'll lose that thought real fast.
Okay, we're talking Daniel at the door, and Don and Dale. Are you all got the same initials, two in the middle?
Yeah.
All middle? Don't tell me.
All J.
Oh, all DJT. Take it off after those Bayshards.
Exactly. I think it's
Sign says, "Welcome to Hidden View Farms." We've been here a while, but it's the sign here in the office, and then the Germania parlor automation installed and serviced by Burco Dairy Equipment, Richford, Vermont. Not very far away. If you need work, they're right there for you, right, Dale?
That's right.
And that's right here in the nice. Did that come from them?
That came from them.
That's
That was
nice.
Donated by them.
That's nice. Again, John Paul.
This is the water from the well. there's a float inside, and it won't fill it higher than this. Then when we milk the cows, the float shuts this off, and all the water from the pre-cooler come right in here.
It refills it?
Fills it.
All right.
Part of the way up.
Okay. I was going to say you could sell the rest of it to somebody else if you didn't use any more than that.
The plate cooler's in the other building. It's that great big, looks like a radiator that's sitting in there on the top of the receiver.
A plate
Cooler.
cooler. Okay.
Exchange the cold water with the milk. They change their heat with each other.
We use the same water like twice. We use the cooler milk and
Maybe Steve Jarvis
Cows
could explain it.
We've
do
sure
the
got a
same thing
big
like the
crowd
water.
here today. You're having a very good crowd. Huh? A lot of people. A lot of people. One of these is the boss, and the other one is her helper. Is that right, Gloria? Okay, Mom and Dad, Gloria and Jean-Paul Tetreault. Gloria, your maiden name?
DeMars,
DeMars. How long have you been married, folks?
38.
38 years. You got 3 boys.
Right,
You must make you very happy and proud that they're all farming and all together.
right.
Huh? You keep your family right together. Jean-Paul, how did you get this farm in the first place?
Well, I started in 1953. I bought my farm over by the Racines used to.
Uh-huh.
And then in the year we bought the other farm.
71.
71 we bought the farm, Bedard farm.
Uh-huh.
Then in about year, 8 years, 7 years,
79.
79 the boys bought this one from my brother.
Uh-huh.
When my brother got out of farming. And we've been here since.
It's 79 or 89?
89.
89, yes, yes. All right. Now, when the boys were growing up and you had all these cows, you couldn't do all that work by... You were a farm girl too, weren't you, Gloria? You worked in a farm and in the barn?
We had a Hector.
Well, we had Hector Bedard
He
too.
worked for us.
Okay, Hector
Good
worked.
many years.
Uh-huh. It's changed a lot, hasn't it, over the years?
Yes, yes. Big time.
Yes. It's hard to believe you come in here, just how they can handle all this with, 3 people.
Right.
But are you spending a little bit of time down here too, both of you? Are you, well, you haven't yet, but you're going to be spending?
This summer I've been here at least 12 hours a day.
You have, well, this is being built, you mean?
Yeah.
To help build, yeah.
Right.
I was the gopher. They needed something I could get.
Well, also, it's nice to have the advice.
Right.
Huh? I'm sorry, you always like to. So, let me think here now. What are your plans? You go to Florida in the winter a little bit, I understand, right?
We haven't been in 2 years now.
Oh.
We don't know about this year yet.
You don't know yet, huh? They're all looking forward to those first 4 days here when the cows move into this new barn. That's going to be fun.
Right.
You better start your evening milking about 1 that day.
Right.
It'll be a lot of problems, I would think.
Yeah.
Just-
But once it goes good, it really works.
Oh yes, cows are a creature of habit, and
Because we went down, I went down to, we saw a lot, maybe 50 parlors, and before we built this, we went to see one in Vermont, Enosburg Falls, Vermont, and there was this young 19-year-old girl was milking 400 cows in 4 hours,
God.
all by herself.
And how many did she milk at once?
Twice. She was milking 24. She had 24 cows.
I don't see how one person can milk 24 cows.
If you see it, you say,
Yeah.
then you believe. You have to see it.
I would have to see it because that's an awful lot to keep up. That's a lot.
But it can be done.
And she milked for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Then she puts 4 hours in later, and when
Yeah, she goes that milk 4 hours later.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, good luck to you, and thank you for asking us over here.
Thank
and you've
you.
got a beautiful turnout, haven't you?
Yes.
The weather is not with you, but in 2 weeks you could be thankful. At Thanksgiving Day, you can thank the Lord for having all this done and ready to go. Okay, thanks very much. Gloria and Jean-Paul Tetreault.
Thank you.
See, the people are still coming. People looking at the new operation here at the Hidden View, I think it's called, the Hidden View Farm on the Dubois Road. Try to get back here when the weather is nicer and all the animals are accustomed to the operation. Try to do something a little bit more in depth. The warmer part of the buildings, over where the milk tanks are. You can see all the people here. They've been serving hot dogs, Michigan, donuts, coffee, milk. Even Margaret and Jack Dragoon are here. We're in the milk and parlor area where the offices are. We're looking across at the loafing bar. You can see that the two buildings run parallel. And there's that air vent that Dale was telling us about up on the roof. That the air is circulated. And these are the screens that roll up, the shades, on either side of the barn when the temperature warrants it. It's too warm inside. And you see it goes all the way down, and then it crosses on the bottom over to where this building runs parallel with the other one. About 2/3 of this building, 3/4 maybe, is the milk and parlor and the approach, and then there's 3 or 4 rooms here to the south. One of them we're in right now is like an office or a kitchen where they'll have a place to come in and wash up, and there's a bathroom right through that door. A bathroom in the barn. My father would really be surprised if he came back and saw this. And right directly across from here is the water tank we saw, and around the corner the milk tanks. This, I think, is the mother of your children. Is that correct, Don? And your name?
Lorna.
Lorna. Close this door, Lorna. Lorna, what was your maiden name?
Marlin.
From this area?
From Canada.
Canada, all right. We like Canadians down here, too. And you live here on the farm, right? You live in this building right here?
Well, not in this building.
Oh, you got me. Okay, the house out front here. This beautiful big farmhouse with the great big playroom in the, I recall seeing, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. How old are the children?
We have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Okay. And what kind of room am I standing in? Is this a kitchen or something? Or
Well, something similar.
a rest room or something where you can sit down and rest a minute? Be a table?
Yeah, there'll probably be a table, some chairs. My father said something about putting some kitchen counters in here on this side for if you want to make a coffee, stuff like that.
Right. Is this your daughter here?
Yep.
Yeah. What's your name?
Amanda.
Say it again.
Amanda.
Amanda. Okay, Amanda. Are you anxious to get the cattle in this barn so you can come out here? You don't really care about that, do you? No. Remember, this is where all the money comes to buy your toys and your food and all that. Got to get out. Got to get it in here. Well, look, folks. Thanks very much for asking us here. And we've got I don't know, 3/4 of an hour or more on tape, and we'll get you a copy of this very soon.
Great.
And good luck on the farm. We'll see you after it's in operation.
Thank you very much.
Okay.